Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm David from the podcast team at I-Fal, your English learning app. It's a pleasure to have you here, relaxing with a cup of coffee or tea, and maybe learning some English together. Today, I want to share with you 5 interesting news stories from Israel and around the world. I'll give you a simple summary in English, and then I'll add some friendly commentary from my point of view. Let's get started. First news story is about a new miniseries on HBO by Richard Gadd. The series is called Half a Human. It tells a dark story of 2 Scottish boys whose lives are full of violence and obsession over many years. As the story goes on, we see how their relationship changes, and it mixes love and hate in a complicated way. People say it's thrilling and very well made, but some wish the ending was less melodramatic. From my side, I love watching good drama, even if it's a bit dark. In Tel Aviv, we also have our share of strong stories on TV, so it's nice to see this kind of work from abroad. If you like deep friendships or tricky relationships on screen, Half a Human might be for you. Just get ready. It's not a comfy comedy, but it's definitely gripping. Okay. Number 2. Spotify is celebrating its 20th birthday, and the company released its all-time top lists. They showed us the most streamed artists, songs, and albums in Spotify's history. The results are not too surprising. Big names like Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, and Drake are right at the top. On the song list, you'll see hits that we all know and maybe play on repeat. I think it's fun to check these lists and see which song is number 1. Maybe you'll find some old favorite or discover a new track. I opened my own playlist yesterday and laughed when I saw how many times I played the same song this year. Music is part of our everyday life, whether we walk in the city, study, or just chill. So next time you're stuck in traffic on Ayalon, turn on your favorite tune and enjoy the ride. Moving on to story 3, the best TV series to watch in April 2026. There is a big list this month. For example, Malcolm in the Middle is back with new episodes. Margot Needs Money is a fresh comedy, and there are new shows from the creators of El Catan. Also, popular series like Schitt's Creek have new seasons, and shows such as The Boys and Euphoria are starting their final seasons. On top of that, you have crime stories like Closed Circle Murder, family comedies, and even some new sci-fi. If you love binge-watching like I do, April is a great month. On Friday night, you can order some pizza, sit on your couch, and start one of these shows. It's a good way to relax after a busy week. And maybe you can practice your English by watching with English subtitles. That way you learn and have fun at the same time. Our 4th news piece is about the Israeli shekel and the US dollar. Recently, the dollar fell to a historic low of 3 shekels. The article takes us back to memories. The author remembers getting a bicycle for his 5th birthday, and later buying his first apartment. They show how the dollar-shekel rate changed over the years, and now it is very low. This story made me think of my own life. I remember saving coins in a piggy bank when I was a kid. Now, when I look at the shekel and dollar, I feel happy if I travel to Europe or the US, because my money goes further. But if I order something online from abroad, I check the price quickly before I press buy. Money and exchange rates really touch our daily decisions, even when we go to a cafe and see prices in dollars for imported coffee beans. Last story for today is about Provident funds in Israel. In March, many of these funds had a really bad month, and people saw their savings drop. The reason was a big scare in the world markets. There were threats from Iran to block the Hormuz Strait, and that made global stock markets fall. Some funds lost a lot of value, but by April things started to look a bit better, and some funds even recovered. This news reminds me how important it is to save wisely. Whether you put money in a bank account or in a fund, it's smart to spread your savings and not put everything in one place. I chat with friends about this all the time, and we agree that a little planning now can make life easier later. Even if you are young, try to learn about money and investment, because tomorrow you might thank yourself for starting early. All right, friends, that's our 5 news stories for today. We talked about a new dark mini-series, Spotify's top hits, the best shows to watch this month, the dollar shekel rate, and a tough month for provident funds. I hope these summaries help you learn some English and feel the vibes of life in Israel and beyond. I really enjoyed helping you learn some English today. Thanks for listening and spending this time with me. Don't forget to check out our I-Fal app if you want more lessons and practice. Only 20 shekels per lesson. Take care, have a great week, and I'll catch you next time.